one. You're on.
Hello there. My name is Professor Tom Braniff. I'm the founder of the Coffee House College. The Coffee House College is a concept designed for basically online learning, but it can also be used in other fora. The thing that we wish to stress is what we call a knowledge foundation. We're really not interested in degrees. What we're interested in is knowledge. Knowledge that can be used, knowledge that can be applied, knowledge that when you know, it expands everything that you do. I'd like to show you something. I don't know if you've ever seen this. This is known as a pyramid of knowledge. Now, it's not to be taken absolutely literally. However, if you look at it, you'll see that logic is at the base. And from that, we lead up to mathematics, astronomy, physics, chemistry, geology, until we get to the very top. At the very top, we see history and theology. What this pyramid of knowledge tells us is that in order, for example, to be competent in mathematics, you have to know logic. In order to be competent in physics, you need to know logic, mathematics, and by the way, astronomy doesn't hurt. Historically, it came before physics. All of these things rest upon what is beneath. When we get to the top, we notice that history rests upon everything. If you want to be a historian, you really need to understand psychology. You also need to understand chemistry, because if you do, you can very often point out or show that certain things are true or not true. In other words, forensics. And of course, at the top is theology. There's not a literal relationship, except, of course, mathematics does rest upon logic. Some of these are more literal than others. However, the concept is that in order to be proficient in one, you really need to know most of the things beneath it. I have actually seen things on the internet which are laughable. It has data, information, wisdom. That's nonsense. The reason I mention that is to point out that our whole philosophy is that knowledge does not exist in isolation. There's something always surrounding it. For everything that we know, there's a history, which very often enlightens and expands upon what we know. Indeed, it is an axiom that if you don't know history, you don't know what you're doing. Now, the purpose of this is merely to demonstrate. The purpose of this is to demonstrate and give you the feeling that, hey, knowledge doesn't exist in a vacuum. Data, my foot. Knowledge exists in relation to everything else. Therefore, to know something, you want to know something about it. You certainly want to know the history. You want to know how it's applied. This is what we talk about with the Knowledge Foundation series. You don't just say, here's a fact, here's an equation. Oh, no. There's far more to it than that. And when you see what's far more to it, not only does it enhance one's learning, it also helps to enhance one's thinking. Because now the student looks around and says, you know, where'd that come from? What is that? That's what we want. That's called inquiry. And basically, that's what the Coffee House College is about. It's about thinking. Not what you think as much as how you think. And that was a major point of the Coffee House College. We want to produce students who know how to think. It's an axiom. If I know how you think, I can tell you what you think. Because how you think, if you think clearly, there's an old concept in Buddha, it's called correct thinking or right thinking. And that's exactly what we're trying to do here at the Coffee House College. Thank you very much.